the opening face-off. Nick Schau sends the puck into the Boston College end. Riverhawks go to the forecheck. Robotham centers it. Campbell shot. Score! Riverhawks strike 11 seconds into the hockey game. 1-0 Lowell. Joining us this intermission, sophomore center iceman, centers the CPR line, which has begun to heat it up again this past weekend. That is Scott Campbell, and Soup, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Starting out, I say the line began to heat up again this weekend. Anything different this weekend from previous weekends?
No, I think, well, to be honest with you, I think when Moose or Robo came back in the lineup, he's been dynamite for us. He's had a huge impact for us right off the get-go. Sid's coming back from a pretty serious injury, and Taco and I have been able to feed off that, and things have been rolling pretty good.
I didn't know you guys called him Moose.
Yeah, Moose is his undercover nickname.
Do each of you guys bring something different to the line?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's where chemistry comes in, and you got to be able to bring a couple different aspects. Taco's by far the fastest guy I've ever played with, and Moose is unbelievable along the walls, and getting pucks in, getting pucks out, and he's great in around the net, putting pucks in, and I just try to be solid in both ends of the ice.
At times we see this year you looking as though you want to become more assertive in the offensive zone. Is that something you're trying to work on?
Oh, absolutely. It's putting up numbers offensively is something that I expect from myself, and if I'm not doing that, I'm going to get real hard on myself, and continuously looking to raise the bar, the expectations, and I'm going to continue to do so.
How'd it feel good to have things come together nicely last weekend as far as the way the line played?
Yeah, definitely. It was. I thought we played really well. We were a little bit. The Friday game was a little bit of a jumble there. We didn't get a whole lot of looks 5-on-5. There's so many penalties. But Saturday was nice to play a little bit 5-on-5, and we were able to work them down low and get some pucks to the net, and fortunate to have a couple go in.
Supposedly we have two different power play groups, but it seems as though we have so many interchangeable parts. It's almost as if there are a variety of power play groups, and it gives you almost a variety of roles. Whether you're high on the boards looking to one-time it, whether you're down low in the corners. Do you like the power play? Do you like your role on the power play?
Yeah, you can never complain. I mean, a little extra playing time and some opportunity on special teams is a real pleasure to have. But it just gives us a couple more looks, and if one thing's not clicking, it's always nice to have something to fall back on. And if one look from up top isn't working, we got to try and work them down low, and that's what we look to do.
This hockey club at the moment in a battle for home ice. We are in the stretch drive in the hockey each season. Is there pressure on this club? Is there pressure on you? Do games now feel different than they felt in October or November?
Well, things get a little bit tighter, and guys are working harder. But I've said this before. You can't take any nights off, and from here on in, we just got to look at one game at a time. I mean, you could play Friday night. Once that Friday night game's done, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't change the outcome, win or lose. You just got to focus on the next one. And the biggest thing is we can't get down. We got to stay positive and motivated, and just keep rolling forward. What
stays with you longer? And I realize you try to put it all behind you. What stays with you longer, a win or a loss?
For me, a loss. I've been on a couple teams there that we were expected to win this back in juniors and that, and we've had some heartbreak losses, and those definitely have stuck with me a little bit longer. You don't appreciate winning until you've lost something big, and for me it's losing I can't stand, and I've built a hate to lose, and so for me, sticking with me is definitely losses.
Do you kind of replay the game over and over in your mind? If this had been different, if that had been different?
You could play that, if and but game, but I can fall into that trap a little bit, thinking too much. I just got to go out there and play the games. Don't think so much. Just, I know what to do, and just go out and play.
Last year, the hockey team made it into the Hockey East tournament, but the season ended in the first round of the playoffs in a Game 3 against Boston University, a Game 3 in which we led at one point, I believe, 2-0. Does that ending to last season have an impact on this season, whether it acts as a motivator, a catalyst for this team, or a lesson that we've learned from?
Well, I hope so. I mean, we have the majority of the guys were here last year and got to experience a little bit of playoff atmosphere, and we should definitely use last year's experiences and to propel us this year, and hopefully we can learn from our mistakes and our experiences from last year and continue to grow and build and have a more successful season this year.
Does that work for you? And I don't mean specifically about the BU series, but I mean, are there things you learned last year that have made you a better hockey player this year?
I think it just all comes with confidence, and you feel a lot more comfortable out there. Once you've been through it once, you kind of know what to expect, and I think again it's just a comfort thing.
I watch you guys. You have terrific talent and ability. I'm amazed when people will tell me at times they struggle with their confidence. Is confidence a more fragile thing than we who don't play the game may realize?
It is. If you got things aren't going your way or the puck's not going in the net, and your confidence can go down. The biggest thing is you can't get down on yourself. You just gotta make the game a lot more simple. Just do the little things right, and eventually you'll build back up and you'll get a break. And you just got to keep working hard. The biggest thing is the harder you work, the more breaks you're going to get.
Goal 11 seconds into the hockey game last Saturday night. What's that do for one mentally?
Well, it was nice to start the game off. I mean, that's one of our goals every night is come out and first two and last two of every period, we want to be able to carry the play. And it was a broken play. I mean, dumped in, and Talk was able to find me out in front. But it was, it's something we're trying to do every game.
It's the fastest goal in UMass Lowell hockey history from the start of a hockey game. Is it the fastest goal you've ever scored in your life?
To start a period or to start a game, I think it is. I think it's pretty close, yeah. I think this one takes it.
All right, fair enough. We started asking the goalies, and I've lost track of who I've asked and who I haven't. But what's your favorite piece of equipment?
My favorite piece of equipment? Probably my stick. I'm starting to get a little bit particular about my stick, and I don't want to get too high maintenance about it. But probably my stick. If it feels right, then that's pretty important.
Particular in what ways? Is it a special tape job, or do you make adjustments to the way it comes from the factory?
I do. I have extra length added and extra grip. My hands get pretty sweaty during the game, and I make sure I can hold on to the stick there. But I don't know. It's just curve and feel, handling the puck. The whole works.
You ever let anybody else tape your stick?
No, I don't like too many people touching my sticks. But Carter's actually taking it out there tonight, so I don't mind him. Carter and I get along.
Okay, we won't follow up on that at all, but all right. Scott Campbell, a pleasure talking with you. We wish you continued success. Look forward to doing this again. We thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
That is Riverhawk sophomore center iceman, and a guy who's been absolutely on his game. That is Scott Campbell. You're listening to the Riverhawk Radio Network. Face off left side. Centers lean in. Face off won by the Riverhawks. Daner, shot, save, rebound, scramble, Campbell, shot, score! Riverhawks tie it. Scott Campbell with 6 skaters on and 45 seconds remaining in regulation.